Hey, what's up? Kris Krohn here. And today I wanted to shoot a video about the top 4 limiting beliefs that I keep seeing hitting my brand new investors over and over and over again. And I want to tell you right now, I can show you how to go out there and crush it in real estate. But the biggest enemy that you have, it's your mind. So today we're going to clean it up. We're going to do a little brainwashing, as in washing the brain. And we're going to help you live it up large, succeeding in real estate with a winning mindset. No one escapes childhood without a whole pile of limiting beliefs, and then they come to haunt you in adulthood. And if you're watching this video, yeah, I can give you the techniques for crushing it in real estate, but whether you do them, whether you execute or not, really comes down to your mindset and how you're choosing to think. So what I want to do is I want to share with you these 4 limiting beliefs, and if we can get over them together, it's going to get over you one of the biggest hurdles that keeps people from winning. Here's the first one. Some of these are going to sound familiar. You see, but when you were a kid growing up, your parents were terrified for your well-being. And as a result, you'd ask for the world, and their response was what? No. In fact, by the time you were 16 years old, you had already heard that word no, don't, can't, shouldn't thousands of times. And you know what? That has an impact on your ability of self-belief and believing you can do anything, because mom and dad are constantly hit the brakes. And you know what? When you're a parent, you got kids, you'll see why they do it, because you'll do the same thing. But we're not kids anymore. We're adults. And so the first limiting belief that we're dealing with is, I can't do it. And there's a lot of things in life that you won't feel you'll be able to do with this one simple belief, I can't do it. And real estate will definitely be one of them, because listen, we all have a comfort zone in life, and it's the zone, and we basically get a little bit of real estate walking room. But the thing that I want is all the way over there. And guess what? Oh, I would love to get it, but I can't get out of my comfort zone because I can't do it. Well, the only way you're going to give yourself permission to learn how to do things is you got to learn a brand new word. Do you know what that word is? Yes. The word is yes. You need to create chaos in your life by saying these 3 magical letters all together. Yes is the new belief. The belief is, I can do it. I am doing it. I did it. Like, how often have you said those words in comparison to these? Like, almost never at all. So I'm just letting you know, if you want to succeed in real estate, it's a game of rejection. It's a game of everyone's going to tell you you can't do that. Your parents will tell you can't do that. Realtors will tell you can't do that. Investors will even tell you can't do that. But you know why we win? Because we believe, erroneously even at times, that we can do things when everyone else says that we can't. And it starts with a personal belief. Now, I'm going to show you how to lock this in a moment. I just want you to understand, this is one of the 4 traitors, and you're going to overcome it with new language, which is, I can do it. Now, some of you are watching this literally skeptically like, dude, Kris, it seriously cannot be that simple. Yes, my friend, it is that simple. Get to the end of the video and I will show you how to integrate it, because knowing the language isn't helpful. That's the first half. The other half of the battle is knowing how to lock that in and really go somewhere with it. Here's the second one. This is just for my YouTube channel. I'm too young. I am so freaking sick and tired of older teenagers and people in their 20s and early 20s telling me I can't do it because I'm too young. I know we got a small handful of you old fuddy-duddies watching like, well, I'm too old. Listen, it's just garbage. It's just bunk. Why would you choose to believe something so stupid? It's just an excuse to keep you from doing something that you clearly can do. And I get it. There's timing. But there's something you can do today. You can smarten your brain. You can get your credit cards so you can start using them responsibly to build your credit. You can start putting money in the bank, right? You need to learn to say, yes, I can do it. And instead of saying, I'm too young, we're going to go with, my time is now. This is the time when I show up. Now is my time. That's the belief instead of this young, too young crap. Listen, I got started in real estate when I was really old. I was already 22 years old. I wish I had gotten started years earlier. Number 3. It takes money to make money. Oh my gosh, I'm so sick and tired of hearing that one. Listen, I'm making millions of dollars from nothing. That's what creation is. It's not technically from nothing because it's from knowledge, and now it's from track record. This whole excuse, guys, of using money as the reason why I'm not succeeding at something, dude, it's just lame. Never find yourself ever saying those words. Because you know what? You're giving yourself the perfect reason that when it's time to make your move, it's time to take your shot, you're not going to. Because you've got this stupid thing that says I can't. You got something that says I'm too young, and it says something that says, well, it takes money to blah, 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 whatever. Instead, we're going to combat that with new language. The language we're going to use here, I have all the resources I need. Now, by the way, that right there is a really awesome, empowering belief. I got all the resources that I need. Like, just even try it on, like, feel it for a second. Like, imagine that you had all the resources. Like, you could fly. It's called a plane. It's like, I can go travel anywhere in the world, have anything that I want, be anything that I want to be, have all the resources, the money that I need. It's all available. It's all real. If you first believe it, you'll figure out how to put the puzzle pieces together. If you don't believe it, dude, that's like you staring at a puzzle and not even being able to get two pieces to work because you just don't believe. This self-belief that we're building in you, this is really core. Here's the last one. I saved the worst for last. I'm afraid. You know how much time we spent as children being scared of the dark, being scared of bullies, being scared of people that abused us, mistreated us, some of us sexually abused. Like, dude, you're a kid. And yeah, you're totally at the whim of adults and other people, and you got very little control. And we all cope with it a little differently. And one of the ways to cope with it is to just be afraid and live in fear. But I'm telling you, that's wasted life. The sooner you learn that lesson, the sooner you can wake up to rebirth, the sooner you can take your life and start living it again. And so this whole thing of fear, it is entirely beneath who you are. It is not your birthright. This life is not about fear. I don't care what's happened to you. I mean, I do, I love you, but like, when are you going to close the door on your past? When are you going to let it stay there instead of haunting you again and again and again? At some point, you just got to slam that door and say, I'm freaking done with you. It's time for you to go and freaking crush it in life. You can't do that with fear. What you need is courage. I have the courage to act. Fear keeps us from acting, and courage is what moves us forward, and faith. So check it out. Look at what we got. I can do it. My time is now. I got all the resources I need. I've got the courage to act. Holy cow, you're starting to sound like Kris Krohn. This is wild. Yes, these words, your words are the building blocks that are going to build your life. Now I want to ask you, when you watch me here, either it's Kris Krohn performing or I'm just freaking passionate. Like I got passion coming out of every pore of my body. You know where this passion comes from? You know where this love and this intensity, this excitement comes from? It comes from the words that I use to build my life. Now, I've seen these 4 phrases as destroyers in many a young people's life, keeping them from living the life that they really want. And I say it's time we put our foot down and say no more. So for you and I, what we can do about that, it's time to get out there and crush it. But this language is meaningless if you can't back it by emotion. So what I want you to do for the next 21 days, so you can grow the neurons, is that every day for 21 days, can you commit to saying these 4 phrases? And when you say them, I want you to say them with emotion. I want you to feel them. I want you to rise up. I want you to embody them. If you can't connect it to emotion, they won't stick. I need 21 days of emotion. That's what I'm asking of you. And it's not me asking. It's me encouraging you to be the very best you that you can be. Because if you can crush this, you and I, we can go far. We can go anywhere. I can give you my whole system and man, you're going to go to the moon. You're going to crush it in real estate. You're going to crush it in every part of your life if you can overcome the core limiting beliefs getting in your way. So here they are. Say it. I can do it. Not, I can do it. Wake up. I can do it. Like say it with conviction. Say it like you mean it. I can do it. And here's the next one. My time is now. None of this I'm too old, too young crap. I got all the resources I need. All the resources I need. And say it till you believe it. Say it till you feel it. Because when you do, you'll alter your perception and the resources will start attracting to you. They'll start coming into your life. It's like the genie in the lamp. The wish is your command. Last one, I've got the courage to act. The what? I got the courage to act. I take action. I am brave. I'm an actor. I'm an executor. I make it happen. I can do it. My time is now. Got all the resources I need. You feel that confidence? I didn't have that in the beginning. I suffered from this. And how you put an end to it is pretty simple. You figure out the new language which will unlock new doors of opportunity, and you believe them even if you can't understand why. If you have no evidence and you're like, but Kris, this stuff is so weird and foreign to me. I don't care. I don't care. What I want you to do is to do what works, and what I'm telling you works. So here's what I'm asking you to do. I'm asking you to commit to 21 days of saying these beliefs with passion, exuberance, excitement, personal faith. And if you do, friends, you will open up not just doorways of creating wealth in real estate, but you will open up doors in the rest of your life, in your relationships, in your health, in your body. You're unlocking the secrets to your universe that you're setting in motion, that you're creating, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word created everything. And these words will help create more of what you want in your life. Now, you might realize at this point that, hey, I need a mentor and I need someone to guide me past my limiting beliefs, strengthen my mind, give me the real estate system. And if you're going to take me up for 21 days of doing this, then you're probably the person that I'm looking to work with, which means click the link in the description below and get with my team and explore what it would look like to actually mentor with me, have us give you a game plan and help you go out there and freaking crush it in real estate. Hey friends, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you found value here. So make sure that you subscribe and ring the bell, because every day I've got a brand new video coming out and I'm excited to get it to you. And the only way I can notify you is if you are a subscriber and you do ring that bell. So take care of that, and I'll plan on seeing you tomorrow morning.